told me about these games. And so I need to heal one of my characters before I can begin. So, as you can tell from one game to the next, I do like my RPG games. Just a little bit. So let me heal. Oh, I've got a few people that need healing. I can't believe I didn't do it before now. Alright, so let's do this. And that. And that. And, oh, because I fought a monster at the end, and I never came back in to heal my people. So he's got a little bit more, and everybody else, I think, is good. So we're getting ready to go into this castle, guys, and the castle that I am standing in front of here, two young boys from the town of Legram that we were visiting took a boat over to this mysterious castle and have been missing, and everyone is worried sick in the town. So of course my group of people has decided that we must go and save these young children from whatever trouble they've gotten into. They are nowhere outside, and there appears to be some magical force field on this door. There's something very strange happening here. Let's make sure we're ready for whatever we may find inside. Should we go in right away? And we're going to enter because I have plenty of healing stuff. I have all my weapons. I have everything, as far as I am aware of, that I need to go into this building. So it looks like a cathedral, sort of, or a throne room, maybe. Not really sure, because I've never been here. Milliam is scared. And
it won't budge.
And we're locked in. Oh no.
Did the door just seal itself shut on its own?
Yep, it did, Laura.
You stupid door! Lammy! Bust it open!
No, Lammy. Aragetlam won't be able to bust this door down, I have a feeling. Nope.
Well, that was unexpected.
No!
So not even Aragetlam can break us out of here?
It appears that there's a barrier in place.
Yup.
What kind of barrier? Are you talking about that strange symbol that appeared on the door for a moment?
How would you know something like that, Emma?
Well, I've always had a pretty strong sixth sense about these kinds of things. So sometimes I can sense things that aren't visible to the naked eye. Sixth sense?
Fascinating.
Come to think of it, this isn't the first time you've reacted strangely to unusual phenomena.
Nope, it's not.
Eustace has a point.
I've heard that people from the church can make use of some strange powers. So are you a sister of the church or something?
Excuse me.
Kind of the opposite. Oh, you got me. I've always been a big supporter of the church.
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
Emma, just who are you?
What's that sound?
Sounds like a bell gonging.
It's the bell we heard earlier.
Sounds more
Something's
ominous
approaching to
from
the
here.
left and the right.
Uh-oh. Enemies! Ooh. Ghostly dragon heads or something. I don't know what these are.
Monsters, is it?
No. These are no ordinary beasts.
But we're going to have to fight them all the same. Enemy sighted! Take them out!
Wow.
It's my
That was fast. So we're going to do Crescent Shell
Oh,
on
moon, shield
everybody.
us from harm. Crescent shell.
Right.
What's this one again?
My turn. Now is our chance. Don't
So
let
we're
it
using
pass.
stuff to strengthen our people and add some defense
Here
to
we go.
some. And then we're going to use... Now we're going to get an attack from this guy. I was going to do something else, but I need to stop this attack that he's trying to use. So I'm going to try to use this and see if it works.
There! Ha!
Oh wow, that was much easier than I expected. Oh no, he put Reen to sleep.
It's my turn.
And he's vanishing? What the heck?
Hear me.
Of course.
Armor breaker. Let's try
Shatter.
that then.
Evil will fall
Alright, I
before my
expected
blade.
a lot more for that. I thought they were going to be like those animals and beasts that I fight that are like 50,000 or more XP or HP. And that was not what I was expecting, to have something that felt that easy. That's why I was preparing.
Looks like we beat them.
Oh, Million.
Are you alright, Milliam? What were those things?
Now, she's usually brave and ready to fight. What's her problem?
Mysterious spirits. Though perhaps it would be more appropriate to call them fiends. Either way, they were no ordinary opponents.
Nope, no, they weren't.
The higher elements seem to be present here as well. And I suspect that's true of the whole castle.
Yeah, it did feel that way. Though I'm still not sure what the ringing bell from earlier has to do with anything.
This place seems to be even more dangerous than we could have anticipated. And as long as that barrier remains in place, so will we. We're going to need to search for a way out.
Okay, Emma. It looks like we're going to need to rely on this sixth sense of yours in order to navigate this castle safely. You don't have to tell us anything if you're not comfortable. Right now, our safety is in your hands. Can we count on you?
Yes, of course.
All right, then time is of the essence. With fiends like those roaming the castle,
True, we should start looking right away.
We're going already! Can't we rest here a little longer?
You've not even done anything, William.
Those fiends scared the strength right out of your legs?
No! That's totally not it!
Uh-huh.
You're more than welcome to stay here and wait.
Whoa, waiting by myself would be even worse!
All right, let's see what we can find.
All right, let's see.
Right.
Oh, yes, finally! I've waited this forever. Emma can now use the S-Craft, Lord Albarion. Interesting. She's the only character who hasn't had an S-Craft, which is like their super duper special attack. Oh my gosh, I have to hit save. Finally. I waited forever. Alright, so let's look at the map. We have a monster on the left and the right and straight ahead, and then we have a little, one of the little reset doomajiggy things, like right here. So let's let that do its thing. That'll rejuvenate our people. And then I want to see, because it did say, oh, there it is. That's an interesting looking guy. It's a floating, flying around sword kind of deal.
Ha!
And apparently he doesn't.
Sit!
There we
We
go.
have the advantage.
Go!
Hmm.
The second form, Gale!
Ooh, and
Okay, it's safe
Well.
for now.
triple kill unscathed, swift and sure first strike. Nice. I was expecting a lot worse for that. And apparently, oh wait. There's pots over there, so there might be pots on this side too. There's a couple. You pick up Sepith, which is money, and used for spells and things like that. Where are you at? I hear you.
The advantage is ours.
Ooh, we have
Here
more
we
of
go.
them now. Withering sword, huh? Wandering
The
sword.
second form, Gale!
Yeah.
And we only have one thing left.
Right. Hey! Evil will fall before my blade.
That's right. Laura's a badass.
I did it!
I did it! Even though you weren't playing. That's okay, William. We'll forgive you. And see if there's one in this corner before we go up and see what that monster is all about. Alright, I'm gonna do another quick save because goodness knows what this thing is gonna be. Looks like a machine. Which we fought a machine not that long ago. Will you follow me all the way or what? Can I?
Now's our chance. Let's
Oh,
get him.
I didn't get the triple advantage, but I did get the double advantage. Armor breaker. Wandering armor.
Shatter! Off guard! Ream!
Leave it to me.
Oh,
Your swordsmanship
that
gets
went
better with every
much better
battle.
than I thought it was
I've
going
got a way to
to
go to get to your level.
Alright. Nice. Alright, so let's look at the map. So we've got... Okay, so that's an upstairs path. It's kind of hard to see from here. But definitely across. So, we can go to the left or to the right. Which is interesting. So, alright. But it's like, is there a door down here that I didn't see when I was chasing those? Oh, it's up there. That's why. Okay. I was so busy fighting the other things, I wasn't watching completely as well.
Okay.
As maybe I should have. And since Emma just got her S-craft, and she's hiding something, she's not telling everybody, and they're not pushing her, we're gonna run around as Emma for a while. Okay. So this is a spiral of some kind. So this goes back into an exclamation point down there. And there's nothing here. So let's just follow this around and oh, here's another of the sword guys. Now the trick is to wait until they stop following you, and when they turn around, which is hard to do with Emma,
Here! Yeah!
you stun them, and
Now's
then
our
you can
chance.
get a
Let's get 'em.
single to
Go.
triple advantage on them in your battle.
Sing.
My turn. Huh?
Very well.
Psych.
Okay. Yeah!
All right,
Let's keep going.
let's keep going. Mirage reached level 5. That's awesome. So that is the thing that powers, or the quartz that powers her weapon. And killing enemies restores EP, and she can evade magic attacks, 50% chance, and can counter evaded magic. That's pretty awesome. And we get Phantom Phobia, which says it's 20 EP per enemy killed is 25 per enemy killed. And 50% chance to counter went to 75% chance counter evaded. And a new ability. Wow, she's getting all kinds of stuff. Probably because she hasn't gotten anything all game waiting for this. Raises ATS when HP is low. 5 turns of plus 25% once per fight. Nice. Yay! That is so awesome.
This castle has no shortage of strange foes. Perhaps they really are
Yeah! Don't say it!
Oh, okay, so we have a chest here, hidden. And we just keep going down. So let's, yeah, we'll keep using Emma. And we have another robot thing.
Yeah!
Let's get this over with.
Usually you get a triple advantage. I don't know why I'm only getting a double, but whatever. Wandering armor, here we go again.
Yeah! Oh, Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent shell.
Right.
Earth cleaver and a critical thing.
I'll handle this.
Alright, and we've got, what, just the sword left.
Here we go. Ha! That's that. Let's keep
Nice.
moving.
We got 2 more level ups. Nice.
Great.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
Oh, and Emma too. Yay. Let's keep going down around. No pots or chests. Oh, here's a pot.
Yeah!
Nothing in it. No, one on this side. So this is where we're supposed to go, apparently. Look, there's something over there. Seems to be some kind of pedestal. And there's some sort of orb sitting on it. It's pretty, whatever it is. I suspect this orb has the power to disable a barrier. So can we use it to leave the castle? I don't think so. Orbs like this function a bit like keys. Each only has the power to dispel its corresponding barrier. And I don't think this one is the one that goes with the barrier on the front door of the castle. Regardless, it seems we'll need to take it with us if we want to advance. Alright, we obtained the yellow orb. Interesting. Okay, now we should be able to access another area of the castle. But you know, there's something else here I'm curious about. A giant door. Wow, that's one huge door. I've had my eye on it ever since we entered this room. Doesn't it look more than a little similar to the door on the 4th floor of the old schoolhouse? You're right. It looks a lot like the red door the giant armor was hidden behind. I seldom visit the castle, so I'm afraid there's not much I can tell you. There's always a possibility that the children might have gone inside. We should check it, just to be sure. Oh boy. Can I save first? It doesn't seem like it wants to open. It just seems as steadfast as the wall around it, if not more so. That's true. I can't see any signs that the children might have gone inside, either. We should probably move on and check somewhere else, then. Makes you wonder, though. How did a door like this come to be in Lohengrin Castle to begin with? Even the patterns on it are like the ones on the door in the old schoolhouse. Odd as it might seem, maybe they are connected somehow. We did theorize that the old schoolhouse may be connected to Emperor Dreikel's in some way. Saint Sandlot was Dreikel's foremost ally and on close terms with him, even before he became the Emperor. It's not implausible that there may be a connection there. Well, whatever secrets this door may hold, it's a dead end right now. We should turn around and look elsewhere. Let's retrace our steps to the entrance hall of the castle. There should be a barrier somewhere that we can use this orb to disable. Let's be on our way then. Okay. So, there's a chest over here.
Oh, a treasure chest.
A lunar robe. Ah. Equip. Let's look at Emma. Blue tunic. Lunar robe. Plus defense. Oh, she needs that. So let's see what everybody else has. He has a blue tunic, lunar robe, blue tunic, blue tunic, blue tunic, blue tunic. So I'll have one for the other group when we get back. Ooh. Tactics. So since we've gone around, we want Emma here for sure, and Reen and Laura. Let's swap out Eustace for Milliam for a little bit. And let's redo their links. And oh, wait a minute, I don't like their positioning. I want Eustace and her to change places. Alright, so I know, oop, did that say, it says Emma's leader. I like Emma, but I don't want her to be the leader. I want Reen to be the leader. Alright, let's just look on this side of the thing, make sure there's not a chest, and there's not. So basically, we follow the winding staircase all the way back up, so we can go through and out and back down the other side, is what it looked like we were gonna have. Alright, so we're back at the top, and look, there's a big portal or something over here.
Okay.
Go back to... And I don't see any other things here, so now we go down, and he's back.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Double advantage. Let's go. Status attack? I've never had that come up before. Not even sure what that is. That's new. Any of the viewers who've played this game, anybody know what status attack is? Because that's a new one for me. Oh, there's a sword. I could just...
Okay.
He vanished.
Yeah.
Right. Ha! We should keep going.
We should keep going. I'd like to ask my friend because it's interesting to me. There's a bunch of pots.
Here. Here. Yeah.
And we've got Sepith and what's this? Crazy symbol on the door. That's what we've got. Oh, I'm sorry, Snapper. Are you still here? No, he's not. I didn't see your message. Somehow my thing got off scroll. I'll message him. I'll have to message him after. I didn't realize that he had asked me that question. What an unusual mechanism. This castle seems to have an abundant supply of unusual things, to say nothing of those ghostly fiends prowling around. By the way, if you're watching and you haven't followed me yet, I'd greatly appreciate a follow. Eustace, don't say the G word. Apparently Milliam's afraid of ghosts. Well, at least we should be able to push farther into the castle now. There may be similar mechanisms everywhere in the castle, so keep an eye out, everyone. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's give it a quick save here, too, because, you know, paranoia. Oh, so when I put her first, she becomes the leader. I've never noticed that before. Alright, so this time we have going up and then back down and around. And we have nothing there, nothing here. And one of these dudes.
We have nothing to fear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. See, that's what happens when you don't do the sneak
Let
attack.
me
Now
out.
he's confused. Oh, and she fixed it. Awesome.
Go!
She vanished him. Or it vanished her.
Ta!
My turn. Get him! Well, that's that. Let's get going.
Okay. That was interesting. I've never had that happen before.
Yeah. Ugh.
And I just want to look at, Alright, so let's go upstairs. Or ramp. No chests or anything up here. We have another. Whoop! Turn around, go back.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. We have the advantage.
There we go. Now we have
Here
the
we go.
advantage. That's what we wanted.
Sit! Now's our chance!
I'll help. It's my turn. Yeah.
Right. Hey.
Oh, I didn't do their link.
My
Or their
turn.
link didn't work for some reason.
Get him!
Nice.
Don't mess with us.
Apparently she's not afraid anymore, as long as they don't say the G word.
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep going. Nothing in this nice round little spot. Look here, and we do have a chest here. We got a bunch of seppas, a bunch of money, and things that work our weapons and such. Oh, okay. So we've got the entrance hall behind us. And then this monster and some stuff in front of us. Interesting. Oh, let's go here first, because this makes me curious. And there's a chest up there too. Stop following me.
Yeah. We have the advantage.
Oh, there's a bunch of things
Here we go.
here. 0 arts. Alright.
Ha!
Okay. Arcus, activate.
My turn.
Earth Cleaver. No, what's this one? Let's try that one.
No escape. Yeah. Now.
Gotcha. Lammy's totally amazing, huh?
That he is. I hope I'm that strong one day.
Alright. So we have this chest. And some
Oh, a
pots.
treasure chest.
Fire bell.
Here.
Okay. And we have a door up there, external corridor. I feel like I maybe should go through this one first.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure
Oh,
chest.
it's a monster chest. Alright, let's heal. Arts. Tira. Laura.
My turn.
Here I go!
I've got this!
Alright, we're gonna get monsters coming out of this thing.
Let's
All
go,
kinds of
Lemmy.
them. Ooh, what are
Okay,
the heck? Death
analyzing the
Slaughter.
enemy's vitals. I've got it.
A purgatorial tank that mows down sinners in its wake, moves ceaselessly, firing its cannon with reckless abandon. And normal effects are slightly more towards Earth, and then the special ones. So the black and the yellow. Ooh.
My turn! The second form, Gale!
Of course.
Okay, these guys are definitely stronger than the ones we were fighting a little bit ago. I can get all of these guys.
Ah!
My turn. There! Now!
An opening.
Oh no, you don't! I'm sorry. everyone.
Wow. He really did mow him down. Arts.
Yeah!
Right.
Do this.
Ah! Now, Emma.
Understood! Hi! Yeah!
Wow.
Well then, let's keep moving.
I'll let you take point.
Couple levels up. That's nice.
Nice.
Gaius.
A matter of course.
Usus. And we got obtain Katse. Alright, so Reen and Milliam were knocked out. Revive and heal medium. Tira. Alright, everybody else is good. Do a quick save while we're in that menu. Alright, so we can't go that way. I thought maybe that was gonna come down, but it didn't. Oh, and he's back because we went through the door.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
My turn. Hey! Now,
I'll help.
Go. Ha!
Okay. Oh, Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent Shell. Here I go.
Okay. And she needs to regain her CP too, and I don't think she has. Which one has the death blow? That one has the death blow.
There!
Really,
Right.
Arigetlem, you missed.
Here we go! Ha!
My turn! No! Now's our chance!
Got
Okay.
it!
It's my turn. Here!
My turn! Ta!
Yes, sir! No! Now's our chance!
Got ya!
Down you go!
Hmm.
You bad guys better watch out!
You better
sure
watch
would.
out. All right. So we were on our way back through this door. Oh no, we came back through the door already before. And now he's back again.
Enemy sighted! Take him out!
Yeah!
Good job.
Oh, Moon, shield us from harm! Crescent Shell!
My turn! The second form! Gale!
Gale!
Go!
Woohoo.
Gotcha!
You're done!
You're done.
Of course.
All right, Laura.
Ta! You still have a lot of training to do.
Okay. Excellent. So I fought him an extra time, but you know, points. Alright, so we've got this big door up here.
An external corridor. We must be on the north side of the castle.
We've gone pretty far inside now. I hope the children are safe.
Ta! Say!
Alright, let's see. Ooh, here he is. These guys are nasty.
Ta!
Now's our chance! Let's smash them!
Go!
Alright. I'm not messing around with these guys this time after what happened before.
The second form! Gale!
Yeah!
Luminous Ray will calm these guys.
Of course.
And she's got a death blow.
Ah!
Here I go! Blow 'em away! Now!
Here we go! Say!
Nice.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, I had to be more aggressive with them than the last time. Definitely. So those guys were strong. And here's a chest.
Oh, there seems to be a treasure chest here.
Judgment Bolt. Alright, let's look at everybody's health. Looks pretty good. We'll keep going. And we have another pot. Break. Space Sepith. And we get two ways here. There's a glowy portal there. staircase. And that's entrance hall. Ah, I just want to see what's down here. Oh, there's a ladder.
Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand.
Nothing but trouble.
Reviving balm. So a couple monsters up there and then it ends, so.
Okie doke, let's get started.
Go!
It's my turn. Ugh.
Right. Huh? You still have a lot of training to do.
Used to have a lot of training to do. Alright, no pots, no chests here. Oh, here's another orb. Good thing I came down here, I guess. We got a red orb. So we're gonna climb back up the ladder. There's the door on the other side over there. I heard she did left hand, right hand on the way down, but she didn't do it coming back. Alright, so we came in from there. Nothing in the pot. Oh, there's something in the pot again. Sometimes once you've broken them, nothing's in there. Let's see. Oh, I do apologize. That is not where we came in at. We came in up there. This is where the other chest is. Celestial Bone. Now we can go back. Now we can go to the big, scary, glowy looking door. Alright, let's save. Hey, those are... This isn't good. Oh, the kids surrounded by the not so bad monsters, really, in comparison. Julian! He's all scared. Go away, you monsters! The Great Knight Julian will never forgive you if you hurt Carno. Ah, ha, 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 ha. No, I'm kidding. Goddess, please help us. Stand back. Oh, we don't even get to fight the battle. They're just gonna come in and take over. Laura? Thank goodness you're both safe. We're okay. More fiends, and they don't seem pleased that we've robbed them of their quarry. We can do this. Just don't let them near the children. Blow them away, Lammy.
I welcome all challengers.
Oh, we do get to fight. Okay. For a minute, I was like, wait a minute. All right, so he's attacking, so we need to stop that.
There!
Yeah.
And arts. Let's do this. No. I don't like the range on that one. I don't like the range on that one either. I'm gonna get two of them. I don't really think we need it, though.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We should be safe now.
Nice. All right. Looks like we took care of them. You're not hurt, are you? No, we're okay. That was so cool. You guys are all so strong. Just like the Eisenritter from the old stories. Considering their predicament, they don't seem to be any worse for wear. Well, as long as they're both unharmed. Actually, I think both of you have something to say. Huh? Sweating. Oh, right. Thanks for saving us. That's not what I meant. You stole a boat and entered property that is off limits to you without telling anyone where you were going. What do you think would have happened if we hadn't come looking for you? Who would have saved you? Do you have any idea how worried your parents and everyone else in town are about you? Laura. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you realize what you did wrong, I have nothing further to say on the matter. Oh, and she's doing what she hated when her father does it to her. Rubbing her on the head. Oh. I admire your bravery, stepping forward to defend Carno like you did. But you're still young and inexperienced, like I am. It's one thing to aspire to the qualities of a knight, but no good will come of rushing to that goal. Right, I'm sorry. Thank you for coming for us, everyone. Don't worry about it. Try to be a little less reckless in the future, would you? Eustace, are you actually embarrassed you got thanked by a kid? Hush, you impudent brat. Well, we found them, and they're safe. That's a huge relief. Now, all that's left is finding a way out of this castle. Come to think of it, we couldn't even enter this room until we disabled the barrier. So how did the two of you get inside? When we first came in here, everything was normal. We were on our way to the top floor, but as soon as we came in here, suddenly there was this pale haze everywhere. Then these strange circles appeared on the door, and we couldn't open it anymore. We didn't know what to do. So you ended up locked in. There doesn't seem to be any other access to this room either. It seems as though if we want to leave, we'll have to deal with whatever's causing all of this. Surely there must be some way to disable that barrier on the front door. Hold on a moment. Emma? I can sense something coming from the top floor of the castle. A mysterious energy flowing out from there like a wellspring. What? You can sense something like that? Well, more or less, yes. Thank you for the heart, Steve. That's about the only clue we have to go on right now, so we might as well go up and take a look around. Maybe it's me, but it almost feels like she's starting to be more forthcoming with her insights. But what about the children? We can't just leave them here. Better just take them with us then. There are enough of us that we'll be able to keep them safe. No telling what kind of danger we'll run into, but it makes sense to bring them along so we can keep an eye on them. What do you two think? Would you prefer to stay with us? Of course. I'd feel way safer with you guys. Very well. Fine, fine. I suppose we'll take responsibility for your safety then. Well, you kind of did when you decided that you were going to come to this scary castle place. Just saying. Alright then, let's head for the top floor then. Let's have ourselves a look at the source of that mysterious energy Emma was talking about. Let's be on our way then. Okay, so there's no pots or anything. But there are boxes over there, but they're blocked, as are those pots. So we'll just get the chest. Just the chest.
Oh, a treasure chest.
We found Rakshasha in chest. Until I get to this particular machine, I don't know what Rakshasha is. Alright, here's another hallway. And I'm going to save really quick again, because I just went through all that dialogue, and now I have to go through it again. And here we are with another nasty monster guy. Hello?
This looks like...
We've reached the uppermost floor. The bell tower is ahead.
Ha! Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Yeah! Yeah!
My turn.
Right!
Status attack.
Huh!
Here I go! There!
Huh.
Yeah! Oh, Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent Shell.
My turn.
My turn! There!
Go.
Arts.
Arcus, activate. Ha!
Of course.
Here I go! Ah!
Go.
Of course.
It's my turn. Ugh.
Go. Arcus, activate.
My turn! There! Now!
Right.
Not doing it.
Ha!
Yeah! Yeah! The battle's over, but stay alert, everyone.
No, that wasn't exactly how I wanted to go, but alright. I was trying to buy more time for Millium to increase her CP. Hopefully we'll have some more foes to fight along the way.
Ha! Say!
Nothing there.
Ha!
Sepith Mass, nice. And actually, let's trade out. Well, Eustace's CP is full. Gaius is not full. So let's swap out Laura for Gaius for right now, so I can work on building up their CP. Alright, this is usually the signal that we're going into something big. Rest. Alright, so now I want to see, first I want to see if I can customize. What does he have? He has Shigiri now. Alright. Alright, so we can't do those. Modify or exchange quartz. That's to buy quartz. I want to look at the quartz that I just picked up. So let's just roll through them. Crystal Flood. Seiryu. Burn. Firebell. Halves delay after using fire arts. Interesting. Chrono Break. That sounds like a good one for Fee. Rakshasha attacks and crafts cause speed 25% or move 50% chance. It's only 10%. Oh, Cross Crusade. Attack all. Interesting. Killing. 10% chance. And Silverbell halves delay after using Mirage Arts. Alright, well I wanted to look and see what I had. I can't customize. So this is usually an indicator that we're getting to like some kind of boss situation. Is that machine outside? So, oh boy, I should have took one step too many.
What is that?
It looks like the orbs we've come across before, but it's far larger. I have an uneasy feeling about it.
There's a cold, pale light flickering inside of it.
Man, it's huge. It's kinda pretty.
It's kind of pretty.
I definitely sense some kind of power coming from it. Is this the source of the energy you were sensing earlier, Emma?
There's no doubt about it. I suspect this orb is the cause of all the strange things going on in this castle. If we can destroy it, I'm betting everything will return to normal.
All right, just leave it to me.
What? Hold on, Milliam.
It didn't work on the door.
Don't
What makes
sweat
you
it.
think
Lemmy's
it's
busted up tougher looking stuff than this.
but not that
Let's
door.
smash this orb and get out of this creepy castle already.
You idiot, we have no idea what it might do.
Go, Lemmy!
Milliam!
What did I just say?
Are you all right?
I forgot about those stupid barriers.
I guess it makes sense that it would be protected by one of those barriers.
Wait, something's wrong.
Whoa!
What's happening, dude?
What's happening to it? I feel an incredible torrent of energy pouring out of it.
Yep, certainly looks
Everyone,
like it.
get back!
Oh no. Is it Saint Sandlot or whatever her name is? Oh no, it's worse. It's a Nosferatu.
What is that?
A bone-faced fiend?
A Nosferatu? How could it manifest something like that in the real world?
It's on a completely different level than the foes we've encountered so far. Julian, Carno, get behind us!
Sure thing.
There's no way we can
Running
afford to
away
lose.
now.
Not here. Let's give it everything we've got.
Oh boy.
Right. This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
All
Leave it to
right.
me.
And Gaius is in here. And he needs to cross.
Go! All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Yeah. Oh, Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent shell.
Here I go.
And I just realized he has all the little death heads around him. The heck? Oh
It's
no.
my turn.
O winds, grant me your strength! Calamity Hawk!
Yes, sir. Get him!
Go!
Okay.
Ha!
You're mine!
Okay, they're putting everybody to sleep. That's not good.
Okay.
What do I have that restores sleep? Cures drowsiness when licked. Drop, ring.
Yeah.
Thanks! Go!
Hearts. Compassion.
Arcus,
Gaius.
activate.
You're mine!
Huh. Leave it to me.
Alright. So Gaius needs to attack this little guy by him. Because he needs to finish getting his CP raised up.
It's my turn.
Oh boy. Mint drop. I only have one more.
Yeah. Thanks.
My turn. Flames, gather on my blade.
Strike!
Oh no, two of them?
Leave it to me.
Alright, what else do we have that wakes people up? Restores consciousness.
Take this!
Okay, that didn't work.
You're mine!
It's my turn.
Ah. All status abnormalities except KO.
Yeah!
Thank you very much.
Oh, come on!
I'm done for.
My turn.
Ha! Thank you. Leave it to me.
You're mine! Take this!
Oh, this guy's a pain in the butt. What did you do to Reem?
I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh no, he died. Well, he's not dead, but... What in the holy hell is that? So everybody's asleep. Okay, time to reevaluate
That's
the things
embarrassing.
and the stuffs. I'll return to the title screen. And because that's the only way I can get back to the machine and look at my people before that battle, because otherwise I'm standing right in front of him for the battle. So I want to find first equipment. Spartacus the Gladiator. Strength up, CP up. See if I have something that prevents sleep. Prevent sleep. Prevents confuse. Take that off. See if I have anything else. Mute blind. Prevents sleep and nightmare. Gaius. Prevents faint. See if we have something for sleep. Prevents death blows, delay, and vanish. Huh. Well, we'll go with that. Prevents confuse. Prevents stat down. Let's see if we have something a little better. Can type prevent confuse. Blind, burn, freeze, petrify. Freeze, petrify, sat down, death blows, delay, vanish. Alright, so we'll give her the Abyss Shadow. Wish I quit doing that. And we've got Laura has the Gladiator Belt. And Evergreen prevents sleep. Okay. Good to know. Pendulum. Prevents sleep, faint, confused, prevents death blows. Okay. So that's good stuff. So, tactics. We want to put Laura back in the party. And Milliam out as well. Laura and Reen in front. Eustace needs to be here. Emma in the back. Alright, so let's save that part. And I know this isn't the most exciting part, but I've got to do what I can do to try to get past this guy. So now we can come to the machine. And I'm going to look at my orbment for Reen. I want to see. I don't know if he really needs impede, right? Oh no, it has to be a silver one though. HP 1. Can I synthesize an HP 2? Yes, I can. Quartz. Change it with the HP 2 first. Evade. An action increases 6. Alright, let's take off evade. And look through. Freeze, burn. Oh, he already has impassion. Cures abnormal status, except for KO. Recuria. That sounds like a good idea. Volcanic rain has to be locked to red. Halves delay. Let's see what other red ones. They have some pretty good red. Wouldn't hurt to have more than one person have impassion. Especially when you need it like that bad. We have Thalos for healing. Attack 1 and 2. Move 1. Take off the move 1. And see if we can find something. Adamant. 1 physical attack. I need more than 1 attack. So breeze, aerial breath, and Recuria. Evade. Take off move 2 and see what I can give him. Byaku. Put to sleep or blind enemies. I don't think that's gonna do it. Demonic Scythe. I just took that off. What was a rock shot fire? Try that. Why not? I don't know if this is gonna work at all, you guys. This is just me messing around, trying to figure it out. But I've got sleep stuff equipped. I've got plenty of sleep stuff in my inventory. I just gotta stay alive long enough to use it. So let's see, I can just try to skip through all this dialogue because there was quite a bit of it.
What is that?
It looks like the... but it's...
There's a cold.
Man, it's.
I definitely. Is this the.
There's no doubt. I suspect this. If we can.
All right, just leave.
What? Hold on.
Don't sweat it. Let's
You idiot.
go.
I can't skip past these parts, unfortunately.
Millium!
What did I just say?
Are you all right?
I guess it may.
Wait.
What's happening? I feel in everyone.
Alright, here we go again. Nosferatu.
What is that?
A bone-faced
A Nosferatu.
It's on a Julie.
There's no way we can
Sunshine.
afford to lose. Not. Let's give it everything we've got.
Right.
This might actually be a challenge. Good.
It's my turn. Oh, Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent Shell.
Oh my god, he's asleep already?
Right. Shatter!
Very well.
Okay.
Flames, gather on my blade!
Strike!
Rise, great towers!
First time we're seeing Emma's S-Craft.
Lord Albarian! Rest in peace.
Oh, look, Celine was standing next to her. How cute.
I'll handle this.
Loris was upgraded.
Radiant Blade Dance!
You're in the shore! Crystal Saber!
Oh boy. Of course he picked him.
My turn!
It's my turn. I'm sorry for the trouble.
With pleasure.
Oh, winds, grant me your strength! Calamity Hawk!
What?
Huh!
Very well. I leave this to you.
Come on, Lammy! Get him!
Of course. Shatter!
Got him.
You still have a lot of training to do.
Nice. Huh? Ooh, lots of level ups. Lots of Sepith too.
Making progress.
Making progress.
I've only just begun.
I've only just begun.
That should suffice.
That should suffice.
I'm just getting started.
I'm just getting started.
I did it!
I did it! Woohoo! I was like, don't let him come back, and I have to fight him like twice. That would suck. I've had other games that do that. You think you've won, you beat the boss, and then they have to fight him like 2 more times. Sucks.
Did we win?
What a terrifying opponent.
So that was...
Careful. Something still feels wrong.
What?
Watch out!
Ugh!
Damn it!
How could I have been so careless? I had no idea it had this much power left.
Laura! Are you okay? This is bad! Even Lammy can't move!
Looks like I've got no choice.
Bring out the beast, Reen.
Reen, no! If you're not careful, you'll be drawn into it.
What are you?
What?
Huh?
What was that?
Good question. Whatever it is, destroyed that thing. Thank gosh. Huh. Is it an angel? Looks like an angel.
Ugh.
Is everyone all right?
I'm fine. That was really bright.
What just happened?
I have no idea. It all happened so quickly.
I heard the sound of something piercing through the air.
Yeah, and right through that orb, too. It looked like a lance. But how could someone hurl something that large with that much force?
It's the maiden.
A lance?
The lance maiden.
Yeah, and whoever threw it was standing right up there until just a moment ago. It was a golden-haired woman, shrouded by a strange light.
Golden hair, you say?
But that sounds just like...
Laura!
That's impossible.
What's everyone all excited about? Hey, wait for me!
And hopefully you remembered the children. Just saying.
There's no one here.
Not that I honestly expected there would be.
That pale glow surrounding the castle seems to have disappeared, too.
Is that because the orb was destroyed?
But that would mean the lance that destroyed it.
The Lance Maiden.
The lance maiden came and saved them all. She looked like an angel. And there's Celine.
I thought it might have been her, but it seems like it was the Steel Maiden. Still, we really are out of time.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
A5.
I've got a little reward here for you.
We got Strega A1 as a perk.
Keep up the good work.
Alright, so now this is the day that we're supposed to go to our next location that no one has told us where it is. And I'm glad they just poofed us back and we're leaving the house, because that would have been forever to get back. Thank you all for all you've done for us during our stay, Klaus. Please have a safe journey, everyone. I apologize for not being of more service to you during your long-awaited return home, my lady. With all that happened yesterday, you hardly had any time to relax and enjoy your visit. Well, it was a field study, so... On the contrary, I had ample time to enjoy soaking in the atmosphere of home. And thanks to that wonderful, nutritious dinner after we returned from the castle, so tired, I was able to sleep well, too. I just finished the castle. I'm so excited. She has her S-Craft, and yeah, it was really cool. And I only got defeated one time. I came back to the beginning. I put on all their anti-sleep stuff, not that it helped a whole lot. And went back in, and I did it. Yay. Indeed, for all that happened, I feel surprisingly well rested today. I'm just glad that the children were all right. Uh-huh. It sounds like they got a real earful from their families, though. Big surprise. They deserved every minute. So, just what was it we witnessed yesterday? Yeah, I'm still mulling over where that lance that saved our skins last night could have come from. I only know what you've told me, I'm afraid. There's not a doubt in my mind it was Saint Sandlot. She must have sensed our peril, confronting that strange specter, and chose to lend us a helping hand. Well, honestly, I can't think of an explanation that sounds any more plausible than that. Considering the situation, it's almost hard to believe it could have been anything else. Well, that's certainly true. It feels like everything that happened last night was some grand dream. They're still up. This one is going to probably say Radiant Dawn because I didn't stop the stream in between, Mitch. But I'll edit out the highlights separately, both of them. But they're in there. I think that of all of us, you have perhaps the least right to say that. Oh, actually, one of the accounts of St. Sandlot's death places it right around this time of year. So it's almost the anniversary, and last night was a full moon. So it doesn't seem all that implausible that her spirit might manifest itself somewhere like the castle. I've heard that account of St. Sandlot's death before. Oh, I'm sorry, Mitch. Hold on a minute. Even if all that stuff about Saint Sandlot is true, doesn't that explain, or that doesn't explain all the weird things you did yesterday? Well, I learned a lot about curses from my grandmother growing up. And working with barriers isn't all that difficult if you put your mind to it. Really? Well, I suppose I'll take your word for it. I'm not sure I can say the same. I'll be sure to inform the Viscount of all that transpired here. In the meantime, you should be heading off to the next location you're to visit for your field study. I hope your journey is safe and a pleasant one. Thank you. Take care, Klaus, and give my regards to Father. Same to you, my lady. I hope we shall all have the opportunity to meet again. As do I. I'd enjoy the opportunity to test my own swordsmanship against you in the future. I wish you all the best. We still have some time left before the train comes, so we can tell everyone goodbye as we make our way to the station. That sounds good. Let's be off then. Bye. Lady Laura, the three of us made lunch for you, so please take it. Celestial pasta soup ×3. Thank you, I'm sure it'll be delicious. We hope you enjoy it. Oh, and we packed enough for your lady friends, too. Wait, what about us? You did muster up an admirable performance yesterday, I suppose. But don't forget, we won't forgive you if you get too close to Lady Laura. And least you blithely forget. Take these as our helpful reminder. Roasted fry-up ×3. I don't think I need the wind to clue me into what they're implying. Must this petulant gaggle be annoying right to the very end? Of course they should. Please do be careful on your way back. I hope you continue to flower in the fertile soil of Academy life, Lady Laura. Do come back and visit Legram again soon. I feel bad that Laura's not the one talking. The fact that you'll be leaving us again means that my days of pining for you, your soon return will begin anew. Please do be careful on your journey, Lady Laura. And there's no one over here. We have people here. I'm really in your debt for saving Carno last night. I told him it was dangerous, but he just wouldn't listen. Sob. Come on, Mom. I'm fine now. Don't you realize how much I worried about you? I know. So just stop crying, okay? And Pero. Woof. Catch you later, doggy. Woof woof. And so those are the girls. Hey, look, is it gone? Pretzel's gone. I wonder who ate it.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
I don't know if I can fish or not. Nope. Okay. Well, I mean, it could, but it can wait. These guys. I really can't thank you all enough for last night. I've given this fool the scolding of a lifetime, too, so don't you worry about that. Take care on your journey back, and good luck with your studies. Be careful on your way back, everyone. I'm still not really sure what happened back at the castle, but maybe it was Eidos telling us not to misbehave anymore. Dad really let me have it when I got home, too, so I'll be careful from now on. I don't know. I think Lake of Bell. That's the one that's the big one, like right behind me, right? The one for the town. This one. This one. Alright, so we talked to all these people. There's no one hanging out outside the train station. And we don't know where we're going. We still seem to have a little time before the next train leaves. What should we do? It might be best to wait in the station until the train arrives. Wait in the station. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, this one is definitely my favorite of the lakes. Yeah, let's go wait inside. We need to buy our tickets for the trip to Garrelia Fortress. Oh, that's right, they did say Garrelia Fortress. Hey, Eustace, want to buy me some snacks? Buy your own food. Lively as ever, I see. Let's head in then. Hey, Mitch, I did get a quick glimpse of a little bit of Game 4 today. Oh, and Celine. I was going to mod for my friend, and she forgot to change her title. And instead of the game that I thought she was playing Game 4. And luckily, it was just in the middle of the card game and that sort of Tetris Bejeweled game that they have in there. So it didn't really tell me anything about the game itself. So she's like, okay, I'm going to go start playing now. So I'm like, alright, I'm out. I saw the card game and I saw that Tetris / Bejeweled type game. And then I got out when she went to actually go start playing again. So I didn't catch anything storyline related, really. So I made sure I got out really quick. Ooh, I could see the castle for a second there. Wait, it's gone again. Well, the forest is quite dense around here. Yeah, I tried to not find out too much. She's like, this won't really tell you much storyline-wise. I mean, because it was just the game, so. Well, the forest is quite dense around here. Still, we saw a lot of weird things in that castle. It was one thing after another from the moment we walked through the door. What are you looking at me for? Never mind. That was pretty great. Do you have this much fun on all your field studies? I just wish it was a little longer. Those 2 days went by so quickly. Well, the field study isn't over. We're on our way to our next location, so don't relax just yet. It looks like I must say farewell to Legram once again for the time being. I wasn't expecting to, but I can't help but feel a little homesick already. I can understand why. It was a really welcoming place. I didn't ever get the sense that social classes were keeping people apart. Thank you, Steve. I love the little hand like she's going, True. It seems like a place that we nobles could learn much from. I'd definitely like to visit again in the future. It would be great to bring Fee and the others next time, too. You're all more than welcome, Legram, anytime. I can only hope I'll continue to learn and grow between now and when I next return. After leaving Legram, we changed trains at Bereahard Station and rode the Crucian Main Line north, heading toward Keldic. We're on the train, and it hasn't made me play cards yet, but I'm waiting for it to make me. Oh, we get to keep going. Now we're gonna have to play cards. And talk like a lot. Alright, let's go over our schedule again. We're currently en route to Keldic, where we'll rendezvous with Group B. From there, we'll take the Transcontinental Railroad to Corellia Fortress on the Empire's eastern border. Corellia Fortress is one of the Imperial Army's largest strongholds. Hang on, I gotta grab a drink of water real quick. It's sometimes referred to as the wall that protects the nation from the threat of the Calvard Republic. I've heard it's ludicrously gigantic, almost an icon of military excess. It also houses 2 railway guns and has a military exercise ground on the premises. Weren't those the weapons that Gwyn said he regretted constructing? Yeah, they're these 2 massive orbital cannons pointed toward the east at Calvard. Or more specifically, they're aimed at the buffer zone between us and them, Crossbell State. They are pretty crazy, yeah. It's like you're looking at a mountain of iron. I was pretty overwhelmed when I first saw them. Wait. You've actually seen the railway guns in person? Yeah, Gramps took Claire, Lecter, and me to see them this one time. These are the mightiest weapons wrought by the hands of man since the Great Collapse. I want you to consider what it means that such weapons have been placed here. Well, something like that anyway. To consider what it means? He has a flair for the dramatic, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, today's the day, isn't it? The day that the Chancellor is scheduled to depart for Crossbell with Prince Oliver? Guess the trade conference kind of snuck up on us, huh? I think that's where Lecter's going, too. I want to go to Crossbell. There's supposed to be this really famous theater group there, and they have a huge theme park, right? That's what I've heard. Though you probably know more about it than I do. Apparently President Toa is going as part of their entourage to further her studies. Really? She never fails to impress. I hear she's getting job offers from a bunch of different companies ready to hire her right after graduation. Well, she does merit the high esteem people lavish on her. She's the pride of the academy. "9:30. This is the day. This is the day. I just have a feeling. Because we're in the place where the railway guns are. And we started off in a place, I don't remember where, if it even told us. And they had the guns that we were trying to get to, and then it flashed back in time. So I'm thinking this might be catching up with where we started, maybe? I thought that once before and I was wrong, but I'm kind of wondering if it might be time. Passengers wishing to travel on the Transcontinental Railroad, something, platform 2. They're always lucky. Their train thing, they just exit one door, walk across the platform, and right on to the next one. Or not. What's going on here? All this security feels like kind of ominous. It seems the railway military police is guarding the opposite platform. Yeah, I wonder if...
Well, isn't this quite the coincidence?
Of course it
Captain
is.
Claire!
Did you come to see me?
Just a coincidence, I'm afraid. Eisengraf will be passing through here soon, so this station's operating under heightened security.
Oh, right!
Still, I'm happy to see you again. It's been, what, 2 months since I last saw you?
She really is attached to Captain Claire. Yeah, almost like sisters. Hard to believe both of them are Ironbloods. At any rate, good day, everyone. Let me thank you again for all your help during the recent crisis in Heimdall. Don't worry about it. We simply did our duty as citizens of the Empire. More importantly, what's the meaning of all this extra security? And what is this Eisengraf you mentioned? As in Iron Count, right? You'll see what I mean soon enough. Da-na-na-na. Special express train will momentarily be passing by platform 1. This train will be passing through at high speeds, so travelers on the platform are advised to exercise caution. Phew. A special express train? It couldn't be. Ah, right on time. The whole place is shaking. And there they are. And there they go. And there's more people. Yep. There's Toa. And there's Prince Oliver. And the Chancellor. And he looks at him. Chancellor also begins with C. I'm just saying. Even though it's not his actual name, it's his type. So that was the Eisengraf? Come to think of it, I've heard rumors of a special Crimson train. It's supposedly reserved for use by members of the Imperial government. I've been on it before. It's really fast. It's pretty fancy inside, too. The Eisengraf, or the Iron Count in the common parlance, was so titled in honor of Chancellor Osborne himself. Well, I do hear him called the Blood and Iron Chancellor all the time, so I can understand the iron part. But isn't the Chancellor a commoner by birth? He is, indeed. However, he was granted the title of Count by His Majesty when he was made Chancellor 11 years ago. Supposedly, that's what led to the train being given its name shortly thereafter. I see. I doubt he, of all people, sees any worth in titles or peerage. Rean? Yeah? Is something bothering you? Your attention seems elsewhere. Still feeling tired after yesterday? No, not really. I just happened to catch a glance of Toa and Prince Oliver on the train as it passed by. Wow, I'm surprised you could even make them out. You must have a hawk's eyes to be able to see them when the Eisengraf whooshed by so quickly. Nah, it's probably just coincidence. It was more than just a glance, so I could see them clearly, in detail. What was that just now? Well, as long as you're not feeling unwell. Da-na-na-na. We would like to thank all passengers for their cooperation with today's security measures. Transcontinental Railway service bound for Crossbell State now arriving on platform 2. Here it comes. Yeah, looks like we didn't have to wait long after all. And here's our friends. Hey, there they are. Reen, over here. Come on, we haven't got all day. We saved you some seats. Well, if you'll excuse us, Captain. See you later, Claire. Of course, have a safe trip, everyone. Here's Crow and Sarah. Whoa, who's that classy looking babe? I should have just stayed on the train. Bye, Claire. We received word from Squad 8. No unusual movements have been detected near the Twin Dragons Bridge. We've also received word from Squad 21. They report all high-speed armored cars are in position. Understood. Remain vigilant until the Eisengraph has finished passing through. Once it reaches Crossbell City, have all squads switch to Phase D. Yes, ma'am. Are you sure the Imperial Liberation Front will show themselves? They will. I'm certain of it. And here we are on the train. For that long black train. Although it's not black. And I can't sing today because my voice is still rough. Apart from all the talking I do. I see. It sounds like Group A had quite an eventful couple days too. Yeah, though I find it kind of hard to believe you've seen the ghost of Leanne Sandlot. That's ridiculous. Are you sure you weren't just hallucinating or something? You can think whatever you like. We totally saw her, I swear. Well, ghost or not, there was definitely someone there besides us. Anyway, that's enough about ghosts and spirits for the time being. I'm more concerned about the affairs of the living, like where Toval and the Radiant Blade Master went. It sounds like Duke Cayenne is up to something too, and he's not someone we can afford to take lightly. We didn't run into anything like that in the Jirai Special Economic Zone. Though I guess that makes sense, seeing as it's under the direct control of the Imperial government and not a noble. I seem to recall that it was annexed 8 years ago. Is that correct? Yeah, the Empire stitched it on nice and neat without much opposition. Now it's prospering as a special economic zone on the coast. Seemed like a pretty lively place. And the revenue generated from taxes there goes directly to the Imperial government's coffers, instead of the pockets of the nobility. It's hardly a mystery why the reformists think so highly of it. Well, that aside, I'm a little concerned about the upcoming trade conference in Crossbell. Same goes for the Imperial Liberation Front. They've been awfully quiet since that show they put on last month. Now that you mention it, that does seem rather suspicious. Is that related to why we're going to Guerrilla Fortress? Well, it's not the main reason, but it's not entirely unrelated. I'll let you look forward to finding out all about it when we get to the fortress itself. Anyway, how many of you have passed through Guerrilla Fortress by train before? Just one. I see. Just us, huh? Haha, I can't wait to see everyone's first reactions. True. Why is that? Well, I've seen it in photographs at least. A camera can't really capture how ridiculous it is. Yep, it's supposed to be this macho gateway to the Empire, but it just seems like it's trying way too hard. What's that supposed to mean? The gateway to the Empire and one of the largest military bases in the country. I look forward to the chance to see it in person then. And here's the Twin Dragons Bridge as they were talking about. Iron Transcontinental Railroad, there's the Proving Ground. And we're coming upon Guerrilla Fortress and Crossbow. The train carrying Class 7 continued its ride on the Transcontinental Line heading toward the east. They passed through the Twin Dragons Bridge, a Crucian Provincial Army base, and several stations later, it was finally time to pass through Guerrilla Fortress, which loomed large on the border with Crossbell State. 11:20. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. The next stop is Guerrilla Fortress. Guerrilla Fortress. This train will stop for 5 minutes. Please be aware that only authorized personnel may disembark at this station. Be advised that all orbital photography is strictly prohibited within the fortress and is punishable by imperial law. Any attempt at unauthorized recording may result in the confiscation of your equipment or detention by the authorities. Wow, that was kind of... It sounded pretty severe for a train announcement. Well, we are passing through a military facility. I don't think they're being unreasonable. Do you really think that's the issue here? I'm not sure having that be one of the first things foreign visitors here gives a very good impression of the country. Oh, we're finally here. What in Idios's name is that? Eastern border, Guerrilla Fortress. The scale is just... This is Guerrilla Fortress? This entire place is built from iron and concrete. Just how much money has the army dumped into building all of this? Yep, that was about as entertaining as I'd hoped. Not that I'm surprised. I thought the same things when I first saw it. From the Crossbell side, all you can see is a cliff, though. Yeah, but those two railway guns still poke out through it. Hey, instructor. What did you bring us out here to show us? What else? We're here so you can see the true essence of what makes an army. What compromises the military's strength and forms its foundation. And what other place in the Empire has that on display as clearly as here? Yeah, this is definitely where I was at the beginning of the game. If not, there's another place that looks just like it. Gorelia Fortress platform. Who are they? Engineers and tradesmen mostly. You'll see a lot of them around here. Keeping a fortress this size up and running is a full-time job for more than just the military's people. So it seems. It's almost like its own town here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. On the other side of this fortress, it's more or less a straight shot to Crossbell City, right? To think that such a bustling center of trade is so close to a massive military facility like this. Yeah, Crossbell City is only about 30 minutes away by train. From the top of the fortress, you can even see the skyscraper where the trade conference is going to take place.
I see you've arrived.
Neidhart.
Oh,
Instructor Neidhart!
Good morning, Major Neidhart. Instructor Valestein of Thor's Military Academy, homeroom teacher for Class 7. Reporting the arrival of myself and all students in my care.
Acknowledging your arrival at 11:30 hours. Welcome to Gorelia Fortress. In addition to my teaching duties at the Academy, I hold the rank of Major in the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. I'll be acting as your guide, as well as your instructor for special lectures during your time here at the fortress. Now, if you'll follow me.
Very, very interesting. So this is where things are all gonna go wrong. If this is the beginning. Including today, you have 2 days remaining in this month's field study. However, we won't be assigning you any tasks during that time. Instead, you'll be participating in a series of special lectures and a field trip. A field trip? Here? So what exactly does that entail, instructor? At 1400 hours today, a joint military exercise will be taking place at Gorelia's Proving Ground. The 4th and 5th Armored Divisions will both be participating, and you will be observing it. We're going to watch a military exercise? The 4th Armored Division, huh? The 4th Armored Division is led by none other than Elliot Stad, Lieutenant General Olaf Craig. By all accounts, it's one of the strongest armored divisions in the Imperial Army. Another name with a C, the same. Did you know your friend the Major here is the most promising young member? It's true. Moving on. As I said, you'll only be observing this exercise, not actively participating. I imagine that has some of you feeling rather relieved, doesn't it? It does sound like a pretty easy assignment after all. But we'll see how many of you feel the same after experiencing it for yourselves. That's all from me. It's currently 11:50. Lunch has been prepared for you in the mess hall. I advise you all to eat. Your field trip isn't something to be undertaken on an empty stomach. And here we are. So, this food. We have salty corned beef, and I think I'm getting a hint of peas from this soup. You could use this bread as a lethal projectile. I do think it wouldn't hurt to use a few more herbs or flavors in general. Calling this edible would be generous. I've heard plenty of rumors about the food they serve in the Imperial Army, but I wouldn't have guessed they'd all be true. I didn't think the food they served in the mess hall at Zender Gate was all that bad, though. I don't think it would kill them to serve something a little more appetizing. This is the exact same thing they served when I came here with my class last year. Probably from the same batch, too, by the looks of it. Really brings back memories. I was really surprised the first time my dad brought me to eat here, too. Huh. You guys really think it's that bad? It really brings back memories for me, too. At least there's some cheese. And an apple. The food served in the army makes use of common ingredients that are easy to preserve and store. The ingredients used to make all the food on your trays can be easily stockpiled in large quantities. So even if a war were to break out, a meal like this could still be served without any trouble. So that explains it. I see. So the army serves simple foods all the time to avoid the decrease in morale from wartime rationing? Well, not all the time. However, one can think of this food as a philosophical statement from the continent's strongest army, in the sense that it suggests that soldiers should live and work each day as though war effort depends on them. Every day? So they should be just as tense during times of peace as during times of war? Well, it's a bit much mind over matter idealism for my tastes, but it's worth being aware of. And to throw a different perspective in the mix here, the food the provincial army serves is actually pretty good. Good enough that you can't help but wonder how they'd cope if an actual war were ever to break out. Well, it's not like serving good food means you have a crappy army. I hear our neighbor Liberal serves up some pretty tasty food in their army. Liberal's army is fairly elite, probably because the threat of being neighbors to the Empire keeps them tense. I feel a little conflicted hearing you say that. Well, these things are all about finding a good balance. Variety is the spice of life, you know. If you eat nothing but dull, bland food all the time, well, you know they say you are what you eat. I could do with few of your pithy remarks in my diet, Instructor Valentine. Anyway, as you heard, there's going to be a military exercise at the Proving Ground at 2 in the afternoon today. It's 12:30 right now, so you have an hour to do whatever you like. They'll make an announcement half an hour before, so be sure to listen for it and do whatever it tells you. Oh boy. Understood. So when you say whatever we like, does that mean we can tour the fortress? Of course. You're welcome to roam around. As long as you don't poke your nose into any restricted areas. So go ahead and explore. There's plenty worth seeing here, like the command center. Hang on a second. Though, if you're feeling a little tired from your field study so far, you're welcome to rest in your rooms. It would be a shame to waste such a valuable opportunity. I suppose I should at least get a general overview of the fortress. Alright, so we're gonna get to walk around and check this place out. It's kind of cool. Just grabbing some ibuprofen. And we'll walk around a little bit. See what else there is to see. Okay. So,
Right.
We're walking around as Reen. We can talk. What? Did you come to complain about the food some more? That was just a welcome meal of sorts. It's not like we serve food like that every day of the week. Just 6 days out of 7. And we can rest or shop. Let's see what we have to buy. Hashed beef rice. 3,000 CP. or HP and restores CP and speed. And roasted coffee. I did want to exchange. And then we've got this guy. The Vanders are a military family entrusted with the protection of the Imperial family. They're also famous for their house's style of swordsmanship. A few of them serve in the Imperial Army, actually. You've got Lieutenant General Vander from the 3rd Armored Division, and there's apparently another Vander in the 7th. You should ask Major Neihart more. I heard those two were classmates. These days I find myself looking forward to mealtime so I can read letters from my family while I eat. It sure ain't the food that puts a smile on my face, that's for sure. I don't think I could keep this slop down if I didn't have these letters to take my mind off of it. Oh my. Alright, so let's do a quick save. So I don't have to listen to all the dialogue and stuff again. And we have a map. So that's the room we just came out of. So we have Fortress, Motor Pool, and the Imperial Army-based Guerrilla Fortress. And we have exclamation points all over the place. So let's keep going and talk to this guy, because he's in the hallway. Hey, you must be those students from the military academy. So what do you think of Guerrilla? Interested in working here after you graduate? I admit the food's pretty awful, but other than that, it's not a bad place to work. Alright, so if we take a right, we have a short hallway with 2 rooms. So let's take a look at these rooms. Oh, we have Emma. What are you doing over here? Oh, are you taking a rest, Emma? I did take a short walk around, but everything about this fortress is so imposing. It made me feel a little faint. I feel you there. Looking at Emma now, it's hard to believe she's the same person who almost single-handedly guided us through that castle. Reen? Nah, never mind. But there is one thing that's been bugging me lately. Ever since we have arrived in Legram, I feel like just out of the corner of my eye, I catch glimpses of this small black shadow following us. But ever since we got to the fortress, I haven't seen it. Really? Maybe you were possessed by something. Possessed? Yikes. That's kind of an unsettling thought. It is, isn't it? Whew, I'm glad I told her to go back when we reached Keldic. Oh my. Alright. So Celine, obviously, was told to go home, but did she go home? These are our rooms, I take it. So we have this guy. Today's military exercise is a big one. They're pulling out all the stops today. The guys who are actually participating already left a while ago, though. Alright, so there's some stuff in here. Briefing room. Here's Sarah. Ah, yeah. Toval gave me a call about what happened in Legram. So you had a mechanical monster show up outside the city limits? Yeah, Toval looked pretty concerned when we first mentioned it to him, too. Do you know anything about them? Well, I'm no stranger to the group, what that makes them. They go by the name Ouroboros. They're a secret society of sorts that acts in the shadows all across the continent. A secret society? We don't know how many members there are, what they're capable of. Honestly, we don't know much about them at all. What we do know is they have access to technology more advanced than the most cutting-edge research institutes. And that they've been behind several crises that have threatened to shake the foundations of entire nation-states. And these are the people who made those monsters? If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd find it hard to swallow. But there's no denying what we saw out there. Well, you don't need to come to grips with it just yet. We call the mechanical monsters like the one you guys fought archaisms. And lately it seems like an awful lot of them have made their way onto the black market. There's been one sighting after another these days, all over the Empire and beyond. Wow, that's heavy. Does that mean there's a chance they might be plotting something here in Erebonia? Just your opinion, I mean. Well, that's the tricky thing about them. It doesn't necessarily mean that at all. There have been cases where we know they are put archaisms out into the wild purely to test their abilities, for example. Still, it's something to keep in the back of your mind at least. Right, I'll be sure to let the others know too. And we can't look at that. And... oh, that's from another area. Okay, they look like they were joined. So let's go back out the door and down the hall. And here's Laura and Fee. I'd heard about the fortress from my father, but seeing it in person really drives home its incredible scale. Oh yeah, your father helps train the Imperial Army in swordsmanship, doesn't he? I can see why he's so busy, if he's going around training all the soldiers in places this massive. Indeed, I feel like the reality of that is finally sinking in for me as well. I have no idea how his teachings are actually being applied, though. Perhaps we'll have the opportunity to find out during today's military training exercise. I'm looking forward to it. And Fee? The soldiers here seem pretty well trained. Pretty well equipped, too. Like you'd expect from the Empire's biggest fortress. You need to put in some serious prep time if you want to topple it. Fee? I'm not sure that's something you should say within earshot of the soldiers. Old habits die hard. Alright. And then we need to go... there's some people we can talk to. Let's talk to this guy first. So that's Major Neihart of the 4th Armored Division, huh? In his time of serving under Lieutenant General Craig, I hear he's come to be considered one of the Army's top 2 most promising young officers. And he's actually pretty handsome if I say so myself. I bet anything he flies right up the ranks. Alright. And then we've got a guy over here. Corellia Fortress is the eastern cornerstone of the Empire in both size and strategic importance. In addition to all the guardsmen assigned to the fortress, the 5th Armored Division is stationed here as well. If you go by the sheer number of soldiers, Corellia is easily the Empire's largest military base. Having that kind of power on display here will make Calvard think twice before messing with us. And there's this person. Welcome to Corellia Fortress. You and your classmates from Thor's Military Academy have been granted permission to explore the fortress. As long as you don't stray outside the permitted area, you're free to go wherever you'd like. The corridor on the right leads to the right wing of the fortress. Left, you'll find the guest rooms and the briefing room. That staircase over there leads to the command center, but you haven't been granted permission to go inside. That's just how it is, I'm afraid. Maybe they'll decide to show you around there later. Oh, adorable person. Hey there, I take care of resupplying soldiers' personal equipment. I've got permission to sell to you, so if there's anything you need, just let me know. Customize. We have all these things. Apparently I should have bought them at the other place. Oh. I don't know. I don't know if I needed to do that or not, but I did. I already did exchange. I don't want to do anything with my orbment right now. And quartz. So we can do defense 3, HP 2, shield 3, attack. Ooh, we got attack 3. Move 3. We have action 3. And mind 3. I don't know if I need them right now, but I'm getting them anyway. I know I said I wasn't going to do anything with the quartz, but I changed my mind apparently. Attack 3 already. Oh, so I don't have everybody with me. That's interesting. So I talked to all these people. And I just need to go up the stairs to the command center, which I'm not allowed to go to. And here's people. Nightheart. So you're the students who have come to tour the fortress. Yes, sir. He's wearing an officer's uniform. I wonder if he's... This is Lieutenant General Walter, commander of Corellia Fortress. He also serves as the division commander for the 5th Armor Division, which is stationed here. I apologize for not greeting you sooner, sir. Thank you for granting us the opportunity to tour the fortress. It really is an honor. Well, at least you aren't lacking in manners. Hardly built like a soldier, though. I have my doubts that you'd be able to endure the military's training regimen with a physique like that. You sure you're training them properly, Major? My apologies, sir. Though I hear the Academy has a former bracer as their combat instructor, they must be really scraping the bottom. Wow. I've heard of the Purple Lightning before, of course, but a bracer is still a bracer. Leaving such an important role in the hands of a civilian is ridiculous. The famous Thors isn't what it used to be. Well, no surprise here. It's like he fills in every box on the checklist for a stereotypical Imperial Army soldier. Yes, he does. Anyway, as Fortress Commander, allow me to welcome you to Corellia. Keep in mind, though, that we're constantly on alert for potential threats from the east. I have no problem with your class conducting your field study here, but see that you don't get in the way. Of course, sir. Very well, I'll take my leave here as I have business to attend to. What a jerk. Whew, he's certainly strict. Well, he is responsible for keeping one of the Empire's most vital defensive fortifications running smoothly. Considering the ongoing tensions between the Empire and the Republic, you should be grateful he allowed you to come at all. I won't forget it. Now, I'm afraid I must excuse myself as well. You're welcome to tour the rest of the fortress, but don't try to enter the command center. Of course, good luck with your work, instructor. I'll see you later then. And that says, Command Center! So we can't go there. At least that's what they told me. Usually when they tell me that, I try it and then I get turned around. Okay. So I haven't been out here. Okay, this is where we came in at. You've only been granted permission to explore certain parts of the left wing. Everywhere else is off limits. If it's any consolation, there's not much worth seeing in the right wing. To be honest, it's mostly just storage rooms. It's locked. There's no way to explore. Alright, I just figured. Let me check. And then we can go down here, maybe. The motor pool. This is the first hangar where we keep our tanks. Every soldier in the 5th Armored Division knows it back to front. Be sure to take a good look around. Oh, I can go in. I can look at the tanks. Cool. Lots of tanks. Lots and lots of tanks. Seems like this hangar is the hangar for the tanks and armored cars. It's kind of like staggering to see so many of them lined up in one place. Alright. Interesting. Number 5. They all say number 5. Well, that's not special. We spent the whole night fitting the old tanks with C units for today's military exercise. Can you believe it? I've been at this all night without so much a minute of shut-eye. Once this is done, I'm going to sleep like no one's ever slept before. These new armored cars are state-of-the-art technology, but they're practically toys compared to the oxen tanks. You'll see what I mean soon enough. There's no one else down there. Oh, and here's the girls. Or girls. Saw Elisa and said girls. Sigh, I'm not looking forward to this. You've never seen any military exercises before, right, Reen? Yeah, this will be my first time. I take it you have then? Yeah, my dad showed me one the one time he brought me here. He really does want me to join the military, but I really don't think I'll ever be suited for it the way he is. I get where you're coming from. The more I hear about his dad, the more curious I get. I'm not entirely sure how I feel seeing so many oxens lined up like this. The Reinford Company makes these, don't they? Unfortunately so. I'm sure they'll be using them for this military exercise too. As far as I can tell, they'll be pitted against the older automated models. That sounds pretty brutal. The older tanks won't stand a chance. Well, that's kind of the point. They want to show off just how easily the oxens can dominate them. Well, you don't get the chance to go eyes on with this stuff every day. I'll take the opportunity to see for myself just how competent they are. That's just like her. And I think I already talked to you, but these newer cars are state-of-the-art technology, but they're practically toys compared. Yep. Okay. Sky. The legendary Craig the Red will be overseeing our military exercise today. He's the man every soldier should aspire to be, a strong fighter and brilliant tactician rolled into one. You can just feel the excitement in the air. My daughter's turning 3 soon. Don't worry, Daddy will be home soon. He just needs to survive his overtime. The older engineers seem really worn out. I'm new here myself, but it sounds like it's always like this when they have to prep for military exercises. Okay. This here's called the OrbitNet. We've got it hooked up after the Reinford Company asked us to test it out. I gotta say, it's pretty darn impressive. You can pretty much access it whenever you want. And you can give way more specific orders than you can on the phone. Stretch. To be honest... Oh, no, I stretched. It's making me yawn again. To be honest, this overtime would have been a huge nightmare if it weren't for this. Alright. Lots and lots and lots of tanks. The Oxens have some crazy firepower, but they require a lot of maintenance. They're like fussy little babies. It's fussy little babies. If fussy little babies could fire armor-piercing rounds anyway. So we can't go out there. We talked to that guy roaming around. We talked to these guys. I think I talked to him, right? Lunch is waiting for me after this. I can hear it calling my name. I gotta keep it up a bit longer. So I came in from over there. And that's the command area again. There's more than one command area. Alright, well, let's go up here. Imperial Army Base, Corellia Fortress. I don't think I can go anywhere here, but let's just go see. Oh. Looks like this is the fortress's airport. There might come a day when I find myself in a military airship. You'll find Corellia Canyon to the east, and Crossbell lies beyond it. They're currently in the middle of some international conference over there. Yeah, I picked up on that. Here's the other ones. Crazy. It really is night and day. Yeah, it's hard to imagine two places more diametrically opposed. What's wrong, you two? Oh, we were just talking about how different this place is to Jirai. Jirai was super lively, but this place? I think Crow's having withdrawals, now that he's somewhere without easy access to a casino at all times. I can imagine. It seems like everyone's talking about Jirai these days, though. Was it really that amazing? It was. I didn't know what to expect with the recent annexation by Erebonia, but everything looked fine to me. It has offices, an entertainment district, and all of the people I saw were thoroughly enjoying themselves. I'd go as far as to say that they're happy to be under the Imperial government's control. I don't know if I'd go that far. Oh? The little bird told me that Chancellor Osborne was the one behind the annexation in the first place. It also told me he used some pretty forceful tactics to get them to agree. And of course, most of their tax money makes a brand new detour straight into the Imperial government's pockets. I wouldn't be surprised if he made the annexation happen just to fatten his pocketbook. But paying taxes is a citizen's duty. It's only natural that they do so now that they're under Erebonia's protection, right? Sounds like this is a pretty complicated issue. You're one stubborn kid. Oh well, we're here anyway, might as well try to enjoy it. Now you got these guys. We're about to head out for our military exercise. They say the 4th Armored Division is the strongest unit in the Imperial Army. I'm looking forward to this. Try not to get too close to the airships. Okay. Is this close enough? Right, that should do it. Normally I'd tell you how powerful these things are, but you're about to see for yourself. Okay. So now we go down and we go the other way. And we're back. Apparently where we started. Interesting. This is the wrong room. Mess hall. Wait, did I go? Yeah, I just came from the motor pool. Didn't I? No, I came from the other thing, right? The airport. Alright, that is the... yeah. Confusing myself. And that's the mess hall. So this is just another way in and out, and then this was up to the airport. Can't really spend the night, but sure. Is it still not time for the thing? Nothing here. Wait, food. We were given freedom to do whatever we wanted. Yeah, so the only place I really didn't go was the one place they said I couldn't go. I'm sure it's gonna say no, but... It can be heard coming from within the room. They seem really busy. Maybe I should look elsewhere. You think? Yeah, I mean, I've talked, I think, to everybody everywhere I can go. Honestly, as if we don't have enough to worry about with terrorists out there and two factions at each other's throats. She'd just play innocent, too, even if I tried to press her about it. Who do you mean? I'm just talking to myself. Anyway, you just focus on your field study right now. Between this fortress and the training exercise you'll be observing this afternoon, you'll have a front row seat to see what this military is all about. Understood, instructor. Okay. I mean... I already talked to Emma, but... Apparently oh, there we go. This fortress is so vast I could see myself getting lost if I'm not careful. I'm glad I didn't bring her along. What is it? Hey, you must be those students from the military academy. So do you think of Corellia? Interested in working here after you graduate? Same guy. Didn't talk to him. There are thousands of soldiers stationed here in Gorelia Fortress. That means it can get awfully crowded here in the mess hall, so we do everything in shifts. Though you inevitably get people coming in late, so we never really have much in the way of downtime. Alright, I've talked to everybody. Like, shouldn't there be something happening soon? Let's go back up here, walk around again. Yeah, I mean, I don't see... I talked to everybody that's up here. Unless there's like a spot that's like, oh look. Like where these guys are. I mean, I kind of just ran around up here, so... Can't walk underneath it. Huh, you're one stubborn kid. Yeah, I know. I'm sure I've heard the claims that Chancellor Osborne's main priority is Erebonian territorial expansion. Am I being too hard-headed? Yes, you always are. I don't know how much I'm supposed to run around this place. This is like literally driving me crazy right now. Because I talked to everyone down here. Okay. So this big door we can't... Oh, we can go through that door. Wow. Here come tanks. And a train. I can't believe the size of this place. Oh, given that uniform, you must be one of the students from Thor's. Feel free to look around all you like, but try to stay out of our way. We're all incredibly busy at the moment. So if you don't mind, I'd ask you to make your way to the corridor over there instead of hanging around here. Understood. Thank you very much. Might as well head over there. Oh, you're one of those students from Thor's, aren't you? Don't wander off on your own or anything. Security is on high alert because of the trade conference. We're working on some pretty rough shifts already, so don't need you causing us any extra trouble. We're working some pretty rough shifts already, so we don't need you causing us any extra trouble. And here's these guys. This fortress is the very definition of oversized, and that's ignoring the excessive display of military power. I imagine that the posturing is meant to show the Crucian Provincial Army that they could crush them on a whim. I forgot what this place probably means to you and your family, I suppose. While I don't agree with my father's actions, I can't say I'm comfortable with this fortress's presence either. In fact, I find it hard to believe that anyone could sleep peacefully near a fortress like this. Gaius, are you okay? I'm just kind of shocked by how different the atmosphere is from Zendergate. Well, it is a major military base right on the border of Crossbell. Never imagined it'd be quite this big, though. This place is such a departure from the Zendergate. I can hardly believe that this is the same military, although perhaps this is the true face of the Imperial Army. And Milliam? Aw, I guess you can't see it from here after all. You'd be able to see it from where the railway guns are, but they'll get mad if I get too close to them. What are you up to now, Milliam? You know that huge Orcus Tower where they're holding the trade conference? I'm trying to get a good view of that. Oh yeah, they mentioned it in the Imperial Chronicle and on the radio. You can actually see it from all the way over here? That'd be incredible. Would I ever lie to you? I wish I could have gone with Gramps instead of being stuck on some stupid field study. Why'd you join Class 7 then? Speaking of which, they're going to be holding the keynote session there tomorrow. I wonder what they'll be talking about during it. Most people are thinking it's just so they can decide on finance rules and stuff for Western Zemuria. But I think it's really going to end up being about who Crossbell belongs to. Knowing Gramps, he might even try to get Crossbell to become part of Erebonia. Seriously? The princess probably is going to be there too, so he'll probably just try to shake everybody up a bit. Unbelievable. Toa is there too, though, so here's hoping things go well. What's with that kid? I knew we were getting visitors from Thors, but they're older than that, right? How'd she even get in here? Alright. I guess this is... Oop. This is as far as I can go here. It would just appear. With, you know, the fence and all. Okay. Let's run around some more. Return to the fortress or cancel. So I can't go down there unless I return. And there's nothing going on up here. I talked to everybody who was here. Soldiers and weaponry weren't enough. The railway guns trained on Crossbell don't bode well either. Especially when you realize that the Blood and Iron Chancellor himself chose where to point them. Any excuse to flaunt his power. This fortress has a massive departure from the image I've had of the military up until now. It's a reality I can accept, but one that I pray Nord will never have to face. Aw, man, I want to go to Crossbell too. They've got a theme park there and everything. Gramps and Lecter are so lucky. Alright, well, there doesn't seem to be anything up here right now. And we're back at the fortress. This is the first hangar where we keep our tanks. Every soldier in the 5th Armored Division knows it back to front. Be sure to take a good look around. Yeah, I've been in there a million times now. I've already been in here. Oh, not this door though. Past noon already? No wonder I'm starving. That military exercise has really upped our workload. I just want to get this over with and grab a bite to eat. Huh, where'd this container come from? I don't remember anyone ordering it. It's not suspicious at all. Yes, you're a visitor. Try not to wander anywhere that's off limits. Things are pretty crazy right now. Ain't a soldier here who wouldn't leap at the chance for a full night's rest. The train schedules have all been changed up while the trade conference is going on. It's supposed to be a special security measure, but really all it's done is put us on edge. Sigh. Oh, here's container 32A. Geez, why can't they ever deliver these things on time? Alright, so I've looked down here. I've talked to everybody, right? Yep. This bulletin is to inform all Thor students that preparations for today's military exercise are now complete. Please assemble in the hangar immediately. Your transport is standing by. I repeat. That's Instructor Neihart. The time must have passed more quickly than I thought. I suppose I should start making my way toward the hangar. Maybe I'll run into the others on my way. We boarded the armored cars and set off toward the proving grounds. Cool. Dun dun dun. Inside of the armored cars was narrow and cramped, and the smell of machine oil hung in the musty air. The cars shook and rattled over the uneven ground, tumbling us around like an iron coffin on wheels. Eventually, after enduring 10 minutes of jaw-rattling travel, unable to even peek outside at the scenery, we finally arrived at Guerrilla Fortress's military proving grounds. Yeah. You shall not pass. But we did. Corellia Fortress Annex, military training ground. It's a lot of tanks out there. Wow, Oxen main battle tanks. There are plenty of older model tanks out there too. It even looks like they have airships here. Oh yeah, like the ones we saw in Nord. Welcome. Oh. Elliot's dad, I presume. So that's Elliot's dad. I don't see the family resemblance. Looks like the hair made the jump from father to son, though. Reporting, Lieutenant General. Very good, Neihart. And Instructor Valentine, I believe. Pleased to meet you. It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lieutenant General Craig. Allow me to extend my deepest thanks for agreeing to cooperate with us for the Academy's curriculum today. Think nothing of it. Many of these fine youngsters may one day hold positions in the Imperial Army after all. Oh, Mitch. Oh, boy. Besides, I owe a lot to old General Van Dyke. These must be... What a piercing stare. So this is Craig the Red, also a sea name. Elliot, my boy, it's so good to see you again. Huh? What? Oh, hugs. It must be half a year now since I last saw you. How have you been? There's a sharp-looking uniform you've got, too. I've seen the photos, but it looks even better on you in person, if only he was actually wearing it. Dad, come on. You still got a long way to go if you want to put on some real muscle. There's a part of me that hopes you'll stay my little cherub forever. But you're a man of Erebonia, and the men of the Empire must be strong, stout, and ready for action. It was for your own good as a man that I held back my tears and enrolled you in the military academy. Dad, I can't breathe. Neihardt's pissed. I feel like everything I've been told about him was a lie. There do seem to be some differences from the stories. You kidding me? He seems like a cool guy. Oh, what a delightful commanding officer you have, Major. Words fail me. Dad, knock it off. I'll tell Fiona. And moving right along. Lieutenant General Olaf Craig. We got that. I'm Lieutenant General Olaf Craig, commander of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. I've been entrusted with the role of overseeing today's joint military exercise. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Likewise, sir. It's a pleasure, sir. You've got one heck of a dad, Elliot. Believe me, I feel it in the bones. Now, let me give you a brief rundown of what will be happening. This exercise will consist of a simulated battle conducted by 2 of our armored divisions. Armored regiments at the formation center. Infantry, armored cars, and airships, oh my goodness, will work in tandem, using their maneuverability to the fullest to obliterate the targets. As our targets today will be using previous model tanks that have been decommissioned from service. Autopilot functionality will allow them to evade and return fire, but they've only been armed with paint bullets. However, all of the regiments taking part in today's exercise have been equipped with live ammunition. So you intend to actually destroy the other tanks? It'd hardly be a live fire exercise if we didn't. The current time is 1400 hours, right on schedule. And standing right in the middle of a field with all the tanks doesn't seem like a very good idea. We'll now begin today's joint military exercise. Armor Divisions 4 and 5 commence combat operations. Glory to the Empire and the Imperial Army. Begin. Yes, sir. 5th Armored Division. Armored Regiment will advance first. Armored Car Regiment and Infantry Regiment follow their lead. 4th Armored Division. Armored Regiment and Infantry Regiment advance together. Armored Car Regiment deploy to the left and right. Wow, my controller is going crazy right now with all the firing. Here's the airship. Boom. One-shot tank, baby. Kaboom! We sit safely underneath a tent while bombs are flying all over the place. Guys is shocked, I think. Whoa! It's certainly potent. So this is the kind of firepower it takes to fight a modern war. You said those tanks are called Oxens? Yeah, they're a type of main battle tank the Reinford Company developed 2 years ago. I've seen their spec sheets, but seeing their power firsthand tells you what numbers and decimal points don't. It is the peak of protection, that's right. They might be the strongest heavy tanks on the continent. And the Imperial Army's got a couple hundred of those in the wings, huh? That's kind of crazy. You try fighting things like these head on, you won't stand a chance. That's as true for our own nation as it is for others. Wow. I can't get used to this. Just the sound of the artillery firing is enough to make me start shaking. And no ear protection, eye protection, no nothing. I don't think that's something you should get used to. I mean, if the sound of guns and warfare ever stopped bothering you, I'd be worried. Rean. Uh-oh. I guess this is another kind of strength. Thus, the military exercise came to an end. The 4th Armored Division, led by Lieutenant General Craig, withdrew to an encampment near the fortress. Meanwhile, we returned to the fortress where Major Neihart outlined the results of the training exercise. After that, all hell broke loose. Sorry you had to wait for us to finish. Don't worry about it. We're the guests here after all. Thanks for your consideration. At the very least, I'd say dinner's a million times better than lunch was. I mean, it's hashed beef day. Aha! That's an Imperial Army tradition, isn't it? Ooh, just the smell's making me hungry. Oh yeah, where'd your instructor go? She's a real looker. I was hoping to get a chance to talk to her. Ooh, he wants to hit on Sarah, huh? She went to see the fortress commander with Instructor Neihart. She did ask us to eat without her tonight. Alright, well, if she's with Major Neihart, it's hard to compete with those guys from the 4th Armored Division. It'd be enough if they just had Craig the Red, but they've got the Major too, and he's kinda scary. Huh. Like a division of muscle men. Anyway, we shouldn't keep you tied up any longer. Your hashed beef's gonna go cold. See you tomorrow, guys. Or will you? Well, looks like they at least ate their food. Wow, it's actually delicious. It's like night and day compared to what we had for lunch. Thank you for the heart, Steve. You're telling me. Aw, come on, guys. What's with all the gloomy faces? You think you guys might have had a bit too rosy of an outlook? What were you expecting to see out there? I'm sure you can understand at least a little of how we feel. It's like, has everything we've learned in our time at the Academy been for nothing? Academics, the arts, individual skill in combat? None of those matter in the slightest in real warfare, do they? It's true. If all you're looking to do is fight a war, you don't need any of those. All you need is plenty of troops at your command, the latest weaponry, and overwhelming firepower. Assuming you know the tactics to use them well, and a strategy that employs them effectively, I suppose. The Oxens are even more powerful than I was expecting them to be, too. I remember my mother boasting about their capabilities when she was trying to sell them to the army 2 years ago, but to be honest, I'm feeling somewhat disheartened as well. I can't see there being a place for swords on the battlefield with weapons like those on the front lines. Well, I don't think that means individual combat skill doesn't matter at all. Still, I think maybe we've been misunderstanding something important all this time. What we saw in that military exercise today was power in its purest form. It has no morality of its own. It exists to bring about a result, regardless of the ideals or principles of those who wield it. That's true. In a sense, the same could be said of a sword or a gun. And all the way on up to something as huge as Garelia's railway guns, too. I think I finally understand why they wanted us to watch that military exercise in the first place. They could have taught us in a less roundabout fashion. Well, looks like you didn't wait for me to start the party. Hello, Sarah. Instructor Sarah. So you spoke with the commander? Sure did. I've got up-to-date info on the trade conference, too. As well as all the latest on the terrorists. So there's new information about the Imperial Liberation Front? Anyway, before I get to that, let me explain what you'll be doing tomorrow. In the morning, you're scheduled to participate in the Imperial Army's physical fitness training. In the afternoon, you'll be attending a special lecture where I'll bring you up to speed on that info I just mentioned. After that, you'll be granted special permission to view the railway guns. I see. Looking forward to that. Sounds like we've got a pretty packed schedule. Well, we did bring you all the way out here, so we might as well make the most of it. Every nation possesses power in the form of a military, whether that military is large or small. Garelia Fortress just happens to have that power in very striking, easy-to-understand form. As students of a military academy, you have an obligation to know the scale of power. The Empire of Erebonia wields at present a power you might one day be in charge of yourselves. What? Anyway, even meeting that long couldn't keep me away from trying the famous hashed beef rice. I've heard it's the only decent food they have around here, so I've been looking forward to this all day. We should probably finish eating. Yeah, those gotten a bit cold now. Maybe I'll go ask for seconds. Oh, Eustace, if you don't want the rest of yours, can I have it? I'll sooner throw it away than give it to you. And here's the fortress and all the searchlights going on. And looks like they're just standing around staring at the tanks. Now they're looking at the computer. Click, click. Okay, that should do it. Alright, that covers today's quota. Phew, I'm looking forward to a nice long bath. Well, you know, every time there's a military exercise coming up, the workload gets pretty crazy like this. Still, at least managing inventory's gotten a lot easier thanks to the Orbital Net. They've got everything hooked up on the network over in Crossbell, right? Wish the Empire would get on that a bit more. Think of the utility. Well, from the sound of it, you need special equipment to send signals through a wired connection to make use of it. And considering the size of the Empire, it's probably going to be quite a while before it's a widespread thing here. Huh? An orb mail? Looks like it's from HQ. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This right here is a problem with the OrbleNet. There's no such thing as off hours when they could just send you orders around the clock. Huh? What's going on? So get this, they're planning on doing some extra exercise tomorrow. That means we've got to outfit 20 Oxens and C units by tomorrow. 20! Seriously? Might as well start up another pot of coffee. We're in for an all-nighter for sure. Do we even have that many C units left? Actually, another lot came by freight this evening. Exactly 20, if you can believe it. Guess we'll just have to get it done. Crap. At least let us take a shower. I'm gonna head down to the mess hall and grab some snacks. You want anything? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, save. Yes. So we have saved. So, I think this is a good place that I'm not going to hit, well, I can hit continue. It's going to advance to the next day. Hopefully I'm in control for a moment. It's not looking like it though. I know, you gotta love them. They just get along so well. Eustace and Millium. Looks like they got the tanks ready. Don't hear anybody complaining yet that the tanks aren't ready. Crossbell stateside. Okay, so this is where we're supposed to see the railway guns. And then those are the doors to the railway guns, I believe. At last, after what seemed like enough adventure to fill a week, we reached the final day of our field study. Over in Crossbell State, they were busy preparing for today's keynote session at the trade conference. We spent the morning running through the Imperial Army's physical fitness program alongside some of the soldiers, and after completing it, no easy task, I might add, we sat down to a lukewarm redux of yesterday's lunch. That afternoon, during our special military science lecture, we were presented with a confidential report on the terrorists. The Imperial Liberation Front is in Crossbell? That's right, or at least that's what the Intelligence Division believes. It looks like the known terrorist organization from the Calvard Republic has turned up in Crossbell, too. The situation is over there is pretty touch and go right now. Oh no. What are the authorities doing? Everything they can, naturally. However, operations are being handled solely by the Intelligence Division. They refuse to tell the Imperial Army anything, just that they have a trusted ally taking care of things. But who does the Intelligence Division trust? You've got to know something about this, right, Short Stack? Well, I do, but I can't really tell you anything. I guess it's not a breach of confidentiality to tell you. They're a really strong bunch, though. That's still pretty vague. I've got a few ideas. Anyway, there's not much point in us worrying about that right now. The bigger issue is that the terrorists of the hour, the Imperial Liberation Front, are a bigger crew than we thought. Big enough to be in possession of a state-of-the-art military airship, at least. Seriously? An airship? Can we assume Reinford's the manufacturer, then? Correct. Just how something that large found its way into the hands of insurgents is currently unknown. But it seems to be a high-speed model, different from the heavily armored types favored by the Imperial Army. I'd bet it's from the RF-26 series. There are a number of different models within that series, though. But if they have an airship, that means they're going to be a whole lot more difficult to catch, doesn't it? That's exactly what it means. It's basically impossible to keep tabs on them as it is. With an airship in their possession, there's no telling when or where they'll pop up next. That's quite worrying, especially since Prince Oliver is attending the conference. And Toa's in Crossbell right now, too. Yeah. Damn, now you've got me worrying. Aw, take it easy. I don't think you have anything to worry about with Gramps and Lecter over there. Well, that aside, if the terrorist attention is currently focused on Crossbell, does that mean the Empire is effectively safe right now? You raise a good point, Laura. They did target Princess Alphen during the summer festival last month. It's possible it's just a feint. Maybe they just want us to believe they're targeting the Chancellor. The Railway Military Police thought so, too, which is why they've increased the security level here at home. The Emperor and everyone else connected to the Imperial family should be safe. They've also beefed up security anywhere that seems short-handed. As well prepared as ever, I see. At any rate, you finally uncovered some information on the terrorists' identities, correct? That's right, though once again we have the Intelligence Division to thank for that. If you turn your attention to the screen, please. G. I know that face. G. That's the man who kidnapped Princess Alphen and Elise in Heimdall. Not to mention he tried to start a war with Calford in the Nord Highlands. So who is he? His full name is Michael Gideon. He used to be an assistant professor at the Imperial Army in Heimdall. That man? A teacher? So, an academic. Right, his focus was political philosophy. 3 years ago, he was dismissed from his position due to his intense criticism of Chancellor Osborne's hardline policies. Oh. So getting laid off set him on the road to terrorism? Well, it sounds like the actual reason he was let go was because he was handing out tracts and flyers in public. You'll find these kinds of idealists at the heart of most terrorist groups, though. In seating a group with their core ideology, they twist it to be even more militant and radical. You can't even reason with them either. Yeah, they just don't know when to give up. Sounds like some other groups I know. So, do we know anything about the others? We crossed paths with what I can only assume were 3 other key members last month in Heimdall. Yes, S, V, and C. It seems like they haven't been able to dig up much on these 3 yet. Their strongest lead right now is that V may have belonged to a Jaeger Corps. Interesting. He was toting around this machine gun that looked like it should have been mounted on a vehicle. Did he seem at all familiar to you, V? Not really. They're working on narrowing down the identity of S, too, but it's too early to make any informed statements. The real unknown is their leader, C. The one in the visored helmet. I heard he was able to go toe-to-toe with Reen, Laura, and Fee simultaneously. I almost find that hard to believe. I don't. I imagine there are plenty of people in the Empire who could do so. It goes without saying that the Radiant Blade Master could fend 3 of us off without much of a problem. But I bet Good Mira, Instructor Sarah, and Major Neihart could do it too. I can't say for certain. Look at Mr. Modesty over here. Major here is widely held to be one of the strongest up-and-coming officers in the entire army. I've heard people mention him right alongside Major Vander. Laying it on a little thick today, aren't we? Going by the family name, it seems safe to assume he's a practitioner of the Vander style of swordsmanship. No doubt a relative of Lieutenant General Vander from Zender Gate. Well, I would question whether I can stand on equal footing with him. Major Vander is unquestionably strong. He was my classmate during my military academy years, and quite close to Prince Oliver as well. In fact, he's in Crossbell right now, serving as the prince's bodyguard. Whoa. Well, that's reassuring to know. But, getting back to the point, it's not just C we still know very little about. Their group as a whole. Even their source of funding is a mystery. So even if there are no show in Crossbell, I doubt we've heard the last of them. And call it coincidence of fate, but you've put the kibosh on their schemes twice now. It's entirely possible they've come to hold a personal grudge against you, so be careful. Right. Yeah, we'll be sure to keep that in mind. Eventually, the afternoon series of special lectures came to an end, and it was finally time to get a peek at Garrelia Fortress's infamous railway guns. 15:30. You'll now be shown to the area where the railway guns are housed. All of what you're about to see is highly classified. I presume you're aware of the protocol surrounding confidential intel. Yes, instructor. I'm getting kind of nervous. Me too. Guys, it's just the railway guns. I've seen them before. They're nothing to get excited over. Orion, this part of the field study isn't mandatory for you. If you'd like to stay here and wait for us, that'd be more than okay. Geez, I'm just kidding. I don't want to be the only one left behind. Honestly. Excuse me a moment. This is Neidhart speaking. Yes, hello, Commander Walter. Wait, Muller wants to speak to me? Of course, put him through. What could you possibly be calling about at a time like this? What? What's happening? Huh? Is he taking a call from someone outside the fortress on his Arcus? Sure looks that way. Understood. We'll be on alert here as well. Yes, right. Take care out there. Did something happen in Crossbell? I'm afraid so. A short while ago, the skyscraper where the conference is taking place came under attack by the Imperial Liberation Front. The attack was carried out via airship. Fortunately, they were able to repel the terrorists, and Prince Oliver, Chancellor Osborne, and the others are unharmed. However, it's too early to tell if the danger has truly passed. They really did attack the conference. How foolish. But that's not all, is it? Something else happened. What was it? The terrorists were somehow able to gain access to the orbital net and manipulate the shutters that partition the building. Furthermore, they had with them a force of mechanical monsters. I don't like the sound of that. You found something like that in Legram, right? Yeah, we ran into one on the highway there. They broke into the orbital net. Major, how much of Garrelia Fortress is connected to the network? At present, it's only used for the inventory and equipment management by the maintenance staff. Uh-oh. What was that? It's called an explosion. A tremor? It came from right below us. Below? The hangar! Uh-oh. There's fires and the tanks are leaving. What the hell? The Oxens! What happened here? They just started moving. No one's inside. They just started moving on their own. Did the C unit start malfunctioning? No, they couldn't have. What's a C unit? It's an automatic control unit we put on vehicles that are going to serve as targets in military exercises. Or how did the C units end up attached to our most advanced tanks? This is really bad. I'm going to assess the situation. I need you here to help fight the fires and assist the injured maintenance staff. Yes, sir. Please be careful out there. Oh, wow. What are you going to do shooting at it with your little gun? This is crazy. Hold on a minute. Are automatic control systems really capable of that level of advanced maneuvering? No, they're definitely not. Our current technology isn't capable of anything near this advanced. But if you were to apply the tech used in the archaisms, it suddenly becomes a whole lot more possible. Instructor, are you saying that those society might be involved in this? I'd say it's looking more likely by the minute. What are they? Isn't the proving ground we visited yesterday out that way? Or just what are they planning? What in Idios' name is going on here? Why are the unmanned tanks roving around blasting the hell out of this base on their own? Well, it seems that last night headquarters sent an order to the engineers to fit those tanks with C units. Preposterous. I gave no such order. Then never mind that. Right now we need to focus on extinguishing the fires and quelling the confusion. And send a request for assistance to the 4th Armored Division. What should we do? I can't see us being able to catch up to them without a horse at the very least. But what's their goal? What are they trying to accomplish here? Whatever it is, they definitely have some kind of game plan. We can't just stand aside and do nothing. Leave this to us. Isn't that Dad? Yeah, don't ride in the tank. Stand on top of it. Good night, Mitch. As soon as I get a safe spot here, I'm heading to bed too, so. Have a good night. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow because I have to work for somebody else's stream. So, we'll see. General. HQ has apprised me of the situation. Leave those rogue tanks to us. We can't rule out the possibility that they're a diversion. I want you all to stay here. Understood, sir. Thank you, General. Careful, Dad. You too, Elliot. 4th Armored Division advance. Take out those out-of-control tanks by any means necessary. Our opponents are unmanned. There's no need to hold back. Yes, General. Get inside the tank. Wow, your dad's really something else, Elliot. I admit, he is pretty cool when he takes charge like that. Well, it seems we no longer need to worry about those tanks, at least. But what are they after? That's the question of the hour, isn't it? We can't let our guard down just yet. Might I suggest we fall back to the fortress, Major? A prudent move after we assess the level of damage inside. Hey, aren't those... What in the... Uh-oh. The Imperial Liberation Front? Whoa, there's 2 of them. There's no way we could have known they had another force lying in wait. Blowing up the fortress. Ah! The hangar! Good thing you all were still outside. And they're landing.
Do they seriously think they could breach an impregnable fortress?
They sure did.
They're just terrorists. Wipe them out. Right back at you.
We have V or S. I don't remember who's who. I think he's V.
All right. Let's
Yeah.
get this party started then. We're headed straight for the left railway gun. If anyone gets in our way, fill them full of holes. Yeah!
Yeah.
What's the Imperial Liberation Front doing here?
I thought they were in Crossbell.
Well, that is the main attraction.
Here's us.
They sure didn't put up much of a fight, did they?
And here's more with what Darth Vader. See?
Our mission is to support Comrade G over in Crossbell. Our target is the right railway gun. Let's show him some beautiful fireworks, shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. They're going for both the left and right wings. Shit. It's the railway guns they're after? No. Are they going to fire them at the trade conference where the Chancellor is? If a shot from one of the railway guns hit that building, it'd blow the place to smithereens. So that's what they're after. The situation has escalated far beyond the scope of your field study. I want you all to stand by here. No way. We can't just stand idle while these insurgents run amok. If you two won't take us with you, then we'll take action ourselves. Look, time's one luxury we don't have. I think it's best to have them with us. Thank you, Steve. Listen up, we're going back into the fortress. Groups A and B, you're with me. Let's do this. Oh boy. Septian calendar, 1204. 8:31. So yes, this is the beginning of the game. Eastern edge of the Erebonian Empire. Corellia Fortress, military training ground.
It's no use! We can't even scratch them! What's happening? Who's in control of those things?
Yep, this is
Get
exactly
in touch
where
with
we
the 4th Armored
started.
Division! We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig!
Still think standing on top of the tank during a battle is a really bad idea. This is where we came in. Everybody running into the building. Dead soldiers everywhere.
This is awful. What happened here?
How terrible.
I can smell smoke. Are they used?
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go haywire.
Right. It looks like their real target was the railway guns all along, which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crossbell City.
They wouldn't! How low can they possibly sink?
So, they're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Resorting to such wanton violence? This is absolutely outrageous.
This does look kind of bad.
Understatement of the year.
I was gonna say it, she said it for me.
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way, and it doesn't look like we have much time left. We have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Reen's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try.
Right.
I'm not about to let those terrorists have their way.
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears. All right. Reen, you and the rest of Group A are with me. Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Neidhart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left. This is an actual combat situation, with real lives at stake. I expect the best from each—
Yes, sir!
All right, Class 7. Our objective is to stop the activation of the railway guns. We've learned a lot at the Academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test.
Understood!
Instructor Sarah joined the party. While she is assigned to the active battle party, the number of support members is increased to 3. You can now use the Burst Link attack. An attack on all enemies performed by 2 linked pairs, which consumes the bravery points you gain from repeated assist attacks. Press X when link attack appears. Okay. Alright, so now I'm at a place where I can save right when we're getting ready into what appears to be a very important part. So I'm actually going to save this twice. And since I've been streaming literally for a very, very long time, I think I'm going to call it quits for the night because, you know, I actually have to sleep. So thank you for coming in and watching the stream. Thank you to those of you who have followed and to my subscribers. I greatly appreciate you. If you haven't checked out the links for the Discord and the YouTube, they're in the chat and linked to my profile. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. Depends on, I'm working a stream for a friend. So I will see if I get to play or not. But if not, I will be back Monday to see what comes of this interesting situation that took us back to the beginning of the game. So, everybody, have a great night, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.